This is Station Korriban's flame to unidentified vessel. You have violated Imperial space. Submit your security clearance or be destroyed.
You said I could leave this to you. Go ahead.
Transmitting clearance code now.
Stand by while I... We're so pleased you're here, Grand Moff. You'll find our security airtight.
That is unlikely.
I've cleared a docking bay for you. Please proceed with your landing, sir.
For the moment, they believe I am Grand Moff Fresh. But this ruse will not hold. Prepare to kill everyone.
We'll infiltrate the station quietly. By the time the Imperials realize they've been lied to, we'll have what we need.
The docking bay will be swarming with honor guards for the Grand Moff. When you emerge from the ship instead, you'll find them disappointed. Don't waste any time. Destroy the enemy while we have the elements of surprise.
Right on time. You're practically a droid. I knew if I applied the right stimulus, you couldn't resist coming here.
Something's wrong with Leha. She's not herself. She tricked me.
Jomar was chasing proof you'd fallen to the dark side. He fell into my trap like a greedy child. You were just as easy.
The Emperor is dominating your mind. Resist him.
Please, don't hurt her. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Poor boy. You think you love me, but what we shared in secret on Tython was only a shadow of true passion.
They're a couple? Explains a lot.
I'll show you true ecstasy, Jomar. But first things first.
I don't want to hurt you. If you care about Jomar, surrender.
Surrender is for the weak. Jomar had that option. You don't. You remember the meaties? I gave my little droid friends a few upgrades I think you'll enjoy. Briefly.
Stop! 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 Where are we?
Leha, it's me. You're going to be all right.
My poor droids. How did we get here?
You've been under the Emperor's control. You tortured Jomar and tried to kill me.
No. That's not possible. No. I can feel the Emperor's presence. He hates you. The things he made me do.
Come home to Tython. Master Satele will help you. I have no right to ask you for anything, but the Council doesn't need to know about us. Please, keep our relationship to yourself.
Your relationship with Leha nearly killed us all. You must tell the Council everything.
They won't understand, but I'd rather tell them myself than let you do it. My mission wasn't a total failure. I overheard Leha delivering orders from the Emperor to a high-ranking Sith Lord. I couldn't hear details, but I know someone named Lord Fulminus went on a secret mission to the planet Voss.
Just what we needed. Better tell Master Satele.
I'll take Leha home. Thank you for saving her. Us.
Master Satele, I rescued Jomar and found Leha Nerez. She's been under the Emperor's control and needs your help. They're headed for Tython now. I also learned a high-ranking Sith named Fulminus is on the planet Voss.
That is disturbing news. Voss was discovered only recently. Its society is dangerously unbalanced. The people worship an elite group of Force users who rule with absolute authority. Despite our best efforts, Voss's government rejects the Jedi Code.
The Emperor has always taken a great interest in that world. I thought he sought to conquer it, but clearly he intends its destruction.
Go to Voss. Find Lord Fulminus and stop his plans.
This is Jomar Chul. I told the Council about my relationship with Leha, as you asked. It didn't go well. It will be a long time before I regain their trust. I'll probably never see Leha again. All that matters is she will be fine. I hear she's almost back to her old self. If you see Leha, tell her... Nothing. Forget it. Jomar Chul out.
Master Jedi, The defeat of the Sith Empire is easily the most ambitious mission I've ever been given. In fact, the odds of surviving a battle against the Emperor himself are almost zero. I'm looking forward to this more than any other assignment I have ever had.
We're going to need everything we've got to defeat the Emperor.
Understood, Master Jedi. Victory or death. If I may say so, the Jedi Order's discipline, self-sacrifice, and devotion to duty are a model for all citizens. It will be an honor to serve with you. Master Jedi, I'm aware that my recent military record might raise some concerns. I want to reassure you that my squad fatality rates have not consistently been this high.
I suppose that's good to hear.
The first squad I commanded after making Sergeant was sent to free POWs being held at a small Imperial outpost. Intel said the place would be lightly manned. Most of the Imperials wouldn't arrive for another 24 hours. Intel was wrong.
The outpost wasn't lightly manned, or the POWs weren't being held there?
The Imperials sent their reinforcements a day early. When my squad broke into the outpost, we were outnumbered 10-1. We were outmanned and outgunned, but we achieved our objective. Freed all the POWs, and came out alive. My squad's casualty rate was 97.4%, but we had no fatalities.
It's impressive that anyone made it out of there with those odds.
They were good soldiers, far better than any of the others I've had under my command. Our mission was accomplished without permanent loss of Republic resources. That squad was effectively trained, and as a result, we achieved victory much more efficiently.
They must have been remarkable soldiers.
They are. Good soldiers are a resource. Yes, their loss damages the war effort, but they are meant to be used. Victory for the Republic is worth any cost. Master Jedi, our downtime has had a positive impact on my battle readiness. I believe I'm 14.2% more prepared for combat now.
What? What does that even mean?
It's a statistical analysis of, well, I won't bore you with the details. I've had a lot of time to think. I've forgotten what that was like.
Relax while you can, Sergeant. There's more fighting ahead.
I'm looking forward to it. I've been thinking about my original squad. I haven't seen any of them since we liberated that POW camp. They seem to be on active duty, but I can't find any mention of commendations or recognition. They should be decorated soldiers.
I'm sure you'll find something.
Carson, Nadja, Eckert, that whole squad has simply vanished.
They're probably just posted somewhere far from the fighting.
It seems like a terrible waste of skilled personnel. They'd be most valuable to the Republic deployed on the front. This just doesn't make sense to me. Finally tracked down my old squad mates, Master Jedi. Wishing I hadn't. General Garza recruited them into the Special Forces Black Ops program. But now, they're in a detention facility on Berun, convicted of war crimes.
War crimes are a serious charge. How did your old squad go from being heroes to convicted criminals?
Black Ops doesn't make heroes. It trains killers. If the right targets die, no one complains. They renamed my old squad the Surgeons, tasked them with destabilizing the Empire's command structure by removing its best leaders. But the Surgeons didn't just target Imperial commanders. They went after the officers' families. They wanted to send the enemy a message.
Killing women and children is never acceptable.
Good soldiers know what acceptable targets are. This wouldn't have happened on my watch. The detention center's warden says my old squad mates are serving life sentences. They're young. That's a lot of years to spend in cages. The next time I get nostalgic and curious, Master Jedi, give me a planet to invade. My old squad mates were good soldiers when I knew them. Still can't believe how they ended up. If I hadn't been reassigned after that first mission, I might have been one of them.
You wouldn't have endured innocent blood on your hands. You're not like them, Sergeant.
No, I'm not. It's a far greater honor to be assigned to your squad, Master Jedi. I look forward to the day we face the Emperor together. I've been analyzing your battle tactics, Master Jedi. I hope you don't mind. I believe I've found a way to increase my own combat efficiency by another 25.4%.
Why don't we try out your new tactics in the field?
I was hoping you'd say that, Master Jedi. Permission to speak freely, Master Jedi.
Proceed, Sergeant.
Thank you. I had some concerns when I was first assigned to your squad. The Jedi are known for their discipline and selflessness, and for their pacifist philosophies. I'm pleased to say my concerns were unfounded.
After Hoth, I'm not sure why you would have thought I was a pacifist.
As I said, my concerns were unfounded. I came from a pacifist colony, Master Jedi. We were bullied, remorselessly, by pirates, corporations, Hutts, even governments. I joined the military as soon as I could. Peace only comes to those willing to fight for it.
That must make things a little strained.
10 years ago, the colony was attacked by the Sith. My family was killed. They never fought back. The Sith crushed them, the way you might step on a bug.
We'll hold the Emperor accountable for this, Rusk. I promise.
Thank you, Master Jedi. At any rate, we should move on. Thank you for hearing me out. When I was first given this assignment, I believed it would be an excellent opportunity to serve the Republic. I underestimated. It has been the greatest honor of my life.
You can serve with my squad anytime, Sergeant.
Thank you, Master Jedi. I promise you, I'll train this squad to be the most efficient fighting machine in the Republic, even the droid. I'm with you until the bitter end. Victory or death.
Can't believe this. Standards at the Republic Health Administration must be non-existent. I went to medical school with a new acting head.
Guy is a moron. Doesn't know a vibra scalpel from a field cauterizer. Barely passed his final exams. How is he the top doctor in the Republic?
If what you say is true, he shouldn't be allowed to remain in that position. We should contact the authorities.
The authorities are, the ones who put him in charge. This is what always happens. Real doctors go out and save lives. Idiots stay on Coruscant and get themselves promoted. So what if this guy invented a vaccine for Zabrak scalp necrosis? I could have done it. I was just busy.
Don't let your rival's achievements get you down. You're much more successful.
What good is being great if there's no one around to hear about it? Tell you this much. Enough's enough. No more Mr. Nice Doc. The galaxy's gonna find out what a real physician looks like. I gotta find a disease to cure. Something really unpleasant. Old Doc's always been more of a lover than a fighter. But I had to up my game since you came around. It's not easy looking good when you're fighting next to a Jedi. But I figured out the trick.
Care to clue me in before our next big battle?
Let's just say I'm getting a new nickname. Dr. Knockout. Yep. Next time we're surrounded by the scum of the galaxy, they're gonna be sorry they met me.
I don't believe this. We missed the party of the Millennium last night. It's all over the holonet. Music, dancing, attractive people. We could have been a part of it if we hadn't been on the wrong side of the galaxy, saving everyone's lives as usual. 2 heroes of the Republic would have been colossal at that shindig. Infinite opportunities for romance. We would have had it made.
Just think how much more colossal we'll be at these parties once the Empire is defeated.
We've already earned more admirers than we'll ever have time for. Anything extra is just wasteful. I'm in the prime of my life, and I'm spending it with people who enjoy running around on exploding planets. All I want is to abuse our fame just for one night. Is that so wrong?
You wanted to see me? We're getting closer to finding out who's behind this. Keep it up. Regrets won't bring Master Zalo back. He's gone. You just have to accept it. The Empire doesn't stand a chance against the likes of us. What have you got for me? Only a few dozen senators have access to those accounts. One of them must be an Imperial spy. Until we find out who hired the bounty hunter and why, we can't be sure of anything. I never pictured you as a politician. I never realized you had so many varied skills, T7.
Wanna hear something crazy? I've done more fighting as a Jedi than during my entire Sith training.
I wish it didn't have to be this way.
On the bright side, still alive. Not easy playing backup to the greatest Jedi warrior in the galaxy. Won't even pretend we'll ever be equals, but I've got some new moves to try out next time we're in a fight.
Don't be so enthusiastic. Those new moves are designed to hurt people.
Nobody who doesn't have it coming. So, when do I get my own Padawan? Always wanted to be a teacher.
Patience. You'll have your wish someday, and that student will be in excellent hands.
Be a shame not to share my wisdom. Been racking it up fast lately. Here, pretend you're my Padawan. Got a hypothetical moral dilemma for you. Say you could only save the Republic or the Jedi Order. Which would you choose and why? Don't think, answer.
We're all that prevents the Sith from conquering the galaxy. Without us, there'd be no Republic.
Excellent answer, my Padawan. Have a sweet flat cake. See? I'd make a nifty master. Learn from the best, after all. Keep wondering what it'll take to put the Sith Empire down for good. Kill the Emperor, destroy Korriban.
Genocide is a poor method of securing peace.
Beginning to agree with you there. No victory over the Sith ever lasts. We wipe them out, they turn up again. Doesn't feel like we're winning.
The cycle of war has to end. Maybe you'll discover how to break it.
Solve a millennia-old problem by myself? No pressure there. Guess there is one thing we can count on. No matter how many times they come back, the Sith always go down in flames.